Yeah, this is just a short instruction video on how to change the brake pads on a Toyota Avensis d4d 2005 model. It's quite simple, really. Tools required: new brake pads, a crowbar, a hammer, steel brush, a screwdriver flat-headed, and a wrench in this European model of 13 millimeters. Undo the wheel, place it, secure the car, jack stand, wheel underneath, turn the wheel as far to the direction that you can easily work with. You can see brake pads are quite worn out, so it's time to change them. The caliper is fastened with two 13 millimeters, one at top, one at bottom. Loosen them, don't do them all off. Then you just pop the hood, take the filler cap from the brake fluid off to release return pressure on the brake fluid. Then, easy trick to just tap the caliper with the hammer to loosen it a bit, get the dust blown off. You need to decompress the piston, get it back in a small position. The trick there is, see if I can get some light, just beside there, put the screwdriver in. When you loosen these bolts, you get some leeway. It's not as tight. You just put the screwdriver in, make some room for it between the brake pad and the piston. You can see there, just a couple of millimeters. You just push the piston back, and then you go for a bigger tool. You do all this while it's still on. You haven't loosened the caliper yet. Then you just push the piston all the way back to its return position. Put the crowbar in there, squeeze the piston all the way back so it's all okay. So then the piston has been pushed all the way back to its original position. Get the bolts out, and you just pull the caliper off. It should be quite easy. It comes out. You can see there, piston has been returned all the way back. The old brake pads worn out. Time for replacements. Just chip them out with a screwdriver. Like that. Both sides. Quite easily. Clean it up with a steel brush, the clamps and everything. So once you have cleaned the clippers, you don't need to buy replacement fitting sets. You just push the new brake pads into position at the bottom, and you can see you just need to clip it in at the front, up. There it goes. The other one. too easy holding the camera and mounting this at the same time. Fits the same way. At the bottom first, and you just need to clip it in at the top. So there we are, 2 new pads placed. The fittings for the caliper is now very tight. Make sure these bolt holes are flexible, that you might need to, that you don't get stuck. Both of them should be movable. Just push them as far in as possible so you can fit the caliper above it. Should be a piece of cake. Like that. You can see now the caliper is in place. Both holes are almost aligned. Like that. Get the bolts back in there. Adjust it and tighten them, and remember, put back brake fluid cap. As you can see now, it's quite full. Put it back on carefully. After you have replaced the brakes, push it a couple of times and then check the brake fluid level again. There we are. New brake pads installed. Bolts safely fastened and secured. Please be aware of the restrainer. Make it fit properly, both upside and on the lower bolt. Tighten both securely. Check that everything is in place and in order. Pads are mounted correctly. And it's still moving. Get back in the car. Do a couple of pumps on the brake pedal, and then again check the brake fluid level, and you should be ready to roll. You've saved some money. So if your brake fluid level is too high after adjusting the brakes, you need to remove some of it. Very easy kind of way. Do a plastic spray can and loosen the top of it, clean it. Don't know water, no oil dry out. Just put it down in the brake fluid chamber, kind of like that. Pump it, leave it up in an empty container like that. Piece of cake. Everybody should have one.